Hey everybody, Matty Ice here, and in today's video I'm going to take you through how you can get the red border chest in the new Salvation's Edge raid, as well as the raid mods. So if you find this video helpful, I would greatly appreciate it if you could like it and subscribe to the channel. So let's go ahead and get into it. At the very beginning, where you're doing the jumping traversal section, you're going to come to this section where there's two red columns, a big door. You're going to go to your right, but if you jump up on this left pillar and look at the wall, you'll see this column of symbols. You want to pay attention to the third most column, and you're going to read it from bottom to top. So in this case, it's going to be square, triangle, circle, square, square. Yours is probably going to be different, but the ones we care about are actually numbers 1, 3, and 5, as those are going to give you the red border chest. Numbers 2 and 4 are for the raid mods. So you can only actually get the raid mods if you have done all the encounter triumphs, so we'll cover that in a second here. But there's going to be 5 secret rooms continuing on until you get to this kind of stair section. The first hidden room is going to be when you get to this stair section. Go to your left and there's going to be this hole in the wall they have to slide into, and you're going to see 2 plates. You're going to bounce the charge between the 2 plates just like you do in the first 3 encounters to spawn the resonances, and you're going to close the circuit using that first buff that we saw, which was square. Doing it correctly will say that energy flows deeper into the monolith. This is letting you know that you've done it correctly. If you do it incorrectly, you have to reset the raid, so make sure you get it right. So I recommend typing what you need in chat. Now the second room, this is going to be for the raid mod. It's going to be just before first encounter. So you're going to keep progressing until you get to this kind of up, down, long staircase section. And when you get to this open jump, you want to go to your left and there's going to be 2 staircases stacked on top of each other. You want to go in between them. So you're going to jump on the bottom one, and then in this big room, you're going to see, again, a conduit with 2 plates, but you'll see this chest. If you see the chest and it says you are found lacking, that means that you have not done all the encounter triumphs and you need to actually go and do those triumphs before you can do this one. Otherwise, you're going to bounce the plates back and forth and dunk it just like normal, using that second buff from the column. Now the third room is going to be between first and second encounters. You're going to get to a jumping part where there's these big green pillars, and you're going to be jumping a huge gap over to like a coliseum looking thing. Before you jump to that coliseum, go ahead and go to your right, and there's going to be this hole in the wall. It's kind of less obviously a hole and more of a gap in the pattern of like the bars in the wall. So go ahead and go in there, and you're going to see again 2 plates with the conduit. Bounce the plate back and forth, spawn the resonances, dunk the one you need. Again, check your chat, make sure you're doing it right, because it can be very easy to forget. But again, just do it like normal, nothing new here. The fourth room is going to be between second and third encounter, but before the first secret chest. So if you hit the first secret chest, you've gone too far. You're going to get to this room where you have a bunch of these like pillars of resonance energy going up and down, and you're normally going to go to the right, but in this case you want to go left. So again, you need to have all the encounter triumphs done to get this to be activated. If you're not, it'll tell you that you're found lacking. But this one's kind of in 2 separate rooms, so it's going to be a little tricky to navigate. You have to go back and forth or just have 2 people, 1 in each room. The final set of plates are going to be shortly after the first secret chest, so we're still going between second and third encounter. But when you get to this giant red cube area before you do this long traversal bit on the roots, it's going to be just to your left. So I think you can go backwards if you accidentally jump too far and go past this, but just try to keep your eyes out for these big red cube areas. And again, it's right after the first secret chest. But that's going to be it. Getting all these done is going to spawn the red border chest, which will just drop at the end of the raid. So make sure you get all these done to get your guaranteed weapon. Some people are having trouble getting weapon drops on the raid, so just keep that in mind. I hope you found this video helpful. Again, if you did, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could like it and subscribe to the channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.